City 360. Finna show y'all how I change brakes on a 2006 Chevrolet Impala. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, dislike, share, tell a friend to tell a friend that we can all be friends. Anyway, I place my jack up underneath the part of the cradle, I guess. And I put the jack up underneath the part of the lower control arm that's going towards the rear of the car, if you know what I mean. If you look up underneath there, you can see where I got the jack. I got it started a little bit. Now I'm gonna loosen up these 5 lug nuts. Also, I went and got a new jack from Harbor Freight, a low profile, 3-ton, maximum 19 7/8 inches lift for $100 from Harbor Freight. Had a $10 off coupon, so it was $100 plus tax. Anyway, I started these lug nuts. I'm gonna start jacking this up. This is not my new jack. This is the old one, as you can see, maybe. The spring valve thing on the right. You really can't see, but it's trash, y'all. Like doing what I just did right there. It just stuck. So man, my camera's booty. Let me get this situated, y'all. Alright, y'all, what I was talking about is that right side, you see it's all beat up. Of course I did all that, but it's stuck, it sticks, so that's why we had to go ahead and get a new jack. Well, my dad got a new one. Till I go ahead and get a better one. Anyway, shit. Now it's time to loosen up these lug nuts the rest of the way. If it was up to me, I probably kept using this one until it finally gave out, but by that time it'd have been too late. He went ahead and took care of it, got one now, because we're gonna need one working on his car and truck, my mom's car and whatnot. Got all them lug nuts off. Go ahead and remove your tire. Get it out the way. You can see here where I got the jack. Yeah, she needs, man. Woo. Look at that, y'all. Need the outer tie around this side too. For this, you're gonna need your T30. At the end of the video, I'll let y'all know every tool and what size I used. So, right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some PB Blaster and hit these areas where stuff like to stick, like around here on this, in between the rotor, and I'm gonna hit that screw a little bit. I'm gonna hit these little caliper joints, and I'm gonna hit the caliper bracket bolts. So what I'm changing brakes and rotors. So what I'm gonna do first, my first thing, is gonna be loosen up this T30. Now you ain't gonna really be able to see me work, because I'm gonna put 2 hands on this to hold it secure. And my camera's ass since I've got tape all on the back. But anyway, I'm gonna hold it here, and I'm gonna have my other hand on the ratchet and the handle, so I can hold this pretty straight, because you don't want to strip neither one, the tool or the screw. Just take your time and it'll come out smoothly. It should. You want to grab it, push in, make sure it got, it's in there all the way. And once you crack it loose, like, that's all it took. Nothing, no big deal. So anyway, we got that pretty loose. You see I was working on something before. And you see them threads is twisted. Because I was, trying to get that bitch undone with too much force, I guess. Now you want to grab your 13 millimeter for your caliper bolts. You got, can't get a focus. You got one here, and you got one down here. We're gonna loosen these up real quick, y'all. Don't take them off, just loosen them. Now that you got them loose, go ahead and take them on out. Set them to the side. Now you can get your caliper out. Use both hands. Take one hand, pull it on it like so. I ain't got no bungee cord. I'm gonna set it up here out the way. Now what we're gonna do is take a 15 millimeter. Go ahead to the back side of this caliper bracket. We got one here. One here.
I'll be back.
So yeah, y'all, you got your caliper bracket bolt here, and you have one here. Take your 15 millimeter, like so. Loosen it. Let me see. I'm gonna use a breaker bar because I ain't trying to break my hand. Alright, y'all, I didn't use my breaker bar, I just used a hammer. Yeah, that hammer. My ratchet's fucked up. I'm missing a screw. I know it's somewhere around here, but that's all good. It's time for me a new ratchet anyway. Probably go up to Harbor Freight and get some of them new iconic joints. But you know. But yeah, y'all, now you wanna. I got my fit. No. Now you wanna loosen these caliper bracket bolts all the way. I might put a little PB blaster on them to help me get them out, but I'm probably just ratcheting them out real quick. Alright, as you can see, it's probably fall, but it's all good. One, two. Take off your caliper bracket. What I'm about to do now, well, remove your brake pads from your bracket. Set them to the side. Take your bracket, set it to the side. And what I'm about to do is take my C-clamp, one of my old brake pads. Damn, them were bad. Look. I ain't gonna focus. Shit ain't trying to focus for me. Now y'all see them cracks in there here. That was crazy. That's crazy. That was on both of them. Anyway, take one of these brake pads, set it like so. The old pad facing the piston. Take my C-clamp, like so. You ain't gonna get it in there all the way because you got your caliper line, brake line that runs to it. So I just try to fit it up in there somewhat. I'm gonna get it set. You see that line right there, the C-clamp ain't gonna get up underneath there. They got an actual tool for this, like y'all know, but I ain't gonna use it. So anyway, you're gonna take your C-clamp and tighten it up, which I'll tighten it up real quick. A lot of the time, since I'm doing it like this, since it's 2 pistons, I'll push in one side and it's gonna have the other side expand some. So therefore I can usually take my hand and kind of clamp like so and squeeze, and it'll push that other piston in, and eventually sooner or later I get the pistons collapsed all the way or depressed all the way. Give me a sec. Alright, now y'all can see the one with the C-clamp. It's pretty, you know what I mean, it's closed a lot compared to this left one. And that's not giving it a lot of force, that's just the force of my thumb really. I'm going to tighten it up some more. Go ahead and tighten it up all the way. Put some force on both sides. Now that caliper, them pistons are, the pistons is all the way open. If that's what it's called, they're all the way collapsed. Basically you got the maximum amount of room right now, because if you try to put this caliper on without depressing these pistons with new brake pads, good luck. So now you remove your C-clamp and your brake pad. Toss your C-clamp and your brake pad to the side. Now what I like to do, spray a little brake cleaner on my surfaces I'm working with. Set that to the side. Now we're back at the rotor with the T30. Man, the quality sucks, man. I gotta give me a new phone ASAP. Remember, we loosened this all the way when everything was still put together. We didn't loosen it, we didn't take it out, but you know. Set that to the side, somewhere you remember it's at. You can remove your old rotor. Set it to the side. Take my brake cleaner. Can't use it all, I gotta use the rest of it for this rotor. Now, we're gonna get the new rotor. It's still in the trunk though. I ain't got no knife in there with me, so open up your new rotor. Remove it from the plastic. I put my old rotor in the new box. Always want to clean your rotors straight out the box. I clean the back side first and worry about the front side after I put it on. I ain't gonna record this, but y'all understand. Take your brake cleaner, spray around. You can wipe it off also if you want, but I usually just spray it and never had a problem. See, I got my rotor on partially. Push it on some more. And start this screw. See, I got it started. I'm gonna put this screw in. It's not gonna be tight, but I'm gonna put it in most of the way. I don't know if I recorded that, so you see my rotor's on. Take my T30, tighten this screw up. It ain't gonna be all the way tight, but it's gonna be tight enough my rotor's not gonna slide around. Alright, I'm gonna wait till I'm done putting on my caliper bracket to finish cleaning up this surface. What you're gonna wanna do is take your caliper bracket. Since these brake pads didn't come with new these little clips and whatnot, we're gonna just throw some grease in there, and we're gonna throw some grease in these slides. Show you how to do that. I mean, you ain't got to, but I'm going to. You Just pull on these and it'll pop out. And I'm gonna put this on, then I'll put my lubricant in there. I'm gonna show you how I do the lubricant on these little guide things, slip, clip, whatever the fuck they're called. You see I took some of the brake lubricant stuff, put a dab there, dab there. Let me see, hold up. Need some focus. Anyway, I put it, you see where I put them dabs too. I already put some on these slides. I'll push them back in. Anyway, shit. Finna take my finger and rub that in. Move that from that position, or move some from there to there. My camera's ass. Move some from there to there. And I'm gonna put this bracket on because my phone's about to hit 15%. Move that lubricant from there to there with my finger, and from there to there, we're gonna rub it, smear it in, and put this bracket on. Alright, y'all. So before my phone dies, I'm gonna show you how to put it back together. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna tighten this down. My T30. It don't gotta be too tight. That's tight enough. What you do is you take your 15mm, tighten up these bracket bolts. Hoping my phone don't die on me, y'all. Let y'all know this real quick. What you need for this video, or for a brake and rotor change job, what you need for a brake and rotor job on a 2006 Chevy Impala, a ratchet, Torx 30, a T30 for your, you need a T30. Hold on, let me start over, y'all. For this video, you need a jack, at least. You need a ratchet, a 13mm and a 15mm. You need some brake cleaner. You need a T30 Torx for your rotor screw, a C-clamp, possibly a little breaker bar, and a 4-way. And with that, you can change brakes on the 2006 Chevy Impala. A couple other years also, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now, just in case my phone dies on me, y'all. Take note, I didn't clean the rotor yet. Finished tightening these up, the caliper bracket. My phone finna die, y'all. It's your boy Yak City 360 getting up out of here. It's how I change brakes on the 2006 Chevy Impala. Wow.